They can afford to buy attack planes, but they can't afford to take care of the health of the returning troops.
That's shameful.
That is shameful. It is. It's disgusting.
It's amazing. Our current Prime Minister, when he was first elected for his inauguration, he lined up the generals, something, by the way, which had never happened in Canada, because we're not a militaristic society. He lined them up for the throne speech to stand behind him as a backdrop. Kind of remind me of what you see in the photo ops in Latin America. When our young men and women started to die, he didn't want anyone to see it. He didn't want to allow Canadians to have the opportunity to pay their respects. And it was only after he was forced to do it did he allow media coverage. And then, the opportunist that he is, then he jumps on the bandwagon. When you actually take a look, substantively, is he standing shoulder to shoulder? He sends his ministers for photo ops to Kandahar. Where's the money for those suffering post-traumatic stress, the walking wounded? I met one last election campaign. He was living with his mom because his life had fallen apart. His wife couldn't handle it anymore. He understood it. And you could see how tightly wound this man was. He was a young man in his 20s. And everything's come apart. Only his mom was able to somehow keep him from ending up on the streets. And there was no help for him. 4 years ago, I started raising this. I raised it during the Afghan debate when the previous extension occurred. Where's the money for the walking wounded? If you talk about standing shoulder to shoulder, let's stand shoulder to shoulder with those men and women coming back. Right, it's not there. But the money is there for the military establishment, the military industrial establishment.